This is our second grade classroom. They keep all of their belongings in their cubbies, their desks, the reading table for reading groups. We have a few computers. This is the area where listening and learning takes place. And their morning work is right over there. They have math, a worksheet, and spelling every morning. In math, the students were learning about skip counting and bundles. The students were able to identify bundles and be able to count the bundles to find the answer in standard form as well as expanded form and unit form. I learned that some students will catch on to math easier than others, and manipulatives are very useful during a math lesson to always have on hand.
These are bundles of hundreds, tens, and ones. I can tell these are hundreds because they're bigger.
Good. What about the
and
tens?
The tens are smaller than the hundreds, but bigger than the ones.
Okay.
In standard form, I counted all the hundreds, the tens, and ones, and wrote the answer.
Yeah, that's right. So then expanded
form, I wrote 700 plus 40 plus 1. In word form, I wrote 7 hundreds, 4 tens, and 1 ones.
I learned that students can be more independent in their writing skills once they know how to write complete sentences. We assisted the students in steps to write a final copy after editing a sloppy copy. Struggles with this would be if a student had attention difficulties and had trouble staying on task during independent work. That would require more instruction and less independence for that student.
As you can see here, I went from the main characters to the tale takes place and to what happens. You can see I made a lot of mistakes. I went through this editing checklist, then I made my final copy, which I'm going to read to you.
Good.
And I'm going to read to you how the hedgehog tricked the hare. The main characters are the hedgehog, the hedgehog's wife, the hare. The tale takes place on the hill by the hedgehog's house and down by the fence. In the beginning of how the hedgehog tricked the hare, the hedgehog told his wife the plan to trick the hare. Then the hare fell for the trick. The hedgehog's plan worked, so the hare said, "I give up, you are faster than me." I like the tale because it was a trickster tale.
Listening and learning is designated for science and social studies lessons. Right now, the students are working on Greek mythology and the idea of visuals to engage the students. The lesson consists of maps, pictures, and stories, hoping to spark the students' interest. Students do have an opportunity to take notes if necessary, but at this age, many students have not developed the skill of note-taking, so that can be an obstacle during the lesson.
We've been learning about gods and listening and learning. My favorite are Ares, the god of war, Hermes, the messenger god, and Apollo, the god of poetry, music, and light.
I learned about classroom management and keeping the students on task. The host teacher used boys and girls 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And I think that's a great way to get students' attention because the student has to drop what they're doing, put their hands on their heads, and look at the teacher. This is useful because it takes away any distractions the student may have that makes it difficult for them to listen to the directions. Giving students responsibilities is important as well because it allows them to become independent. The students in this class are responsible for picking up their morning work and making sure they're ready for the morning, as well as emptying in their mailbox at the end of the day.